Now let's go over the third set of the Sil Lim Tao form. Once again, don't let any of these hand positions or names of the hand positions scare you in any fashion. We're going to go over them all in detail, and you're going to own and understand everything. So first day, we're just getting thrown in the mix and kind of covering a lot of different things. So knees in, back straight, I'm in my good front stance. I'm going to show you once again how this goes, and then we can run through it together. So what I do is I push my Tan Sao right out the center of my body, Huen Sao, my arm drifts back, I drop down like a bird's beak, forming a beak going into water, and then it comes straight out into my Fook Sao, F-O-O-K. Straight up, Tai Sao, Huen Sao, back. This pattern happens 3 times. That Fook Sao will come out the center of your body 3 times. And then on the last set, as we drift back, we do a Pak Sao. Our elbow stays put, our wrist falls back to the center, and we strike out with a palm strike, Huen Sao, and return. Now my Tan Sao comes out. This is about a 1.5 fist distance from my body, from my center. You'll see this better on the side view. Huen Sao, everything drifts back in my center. Fook Sao comes out. That was the first time Fook Sao came out. 1, up, Huen Sao. Second time with my Fook Sao. And now the third time with my Fook Sao. And then I Pak Sao, come back to the center, palm strike out the center, work surface the palm heel here, Huen Sao, and return. That's the third set of the Sil Lim Tao form. It's a little bit more complex, like I said, than the first and the second, but nevertheless, we'll get through it just fine. Let me address a few things, some details from a side view. I'm going to go ahead and start with my right. In the Sil Lim Tao form, we're always going left hand first, then right. But here I want to show you on the right side, this Tan Sao. The angle, it's not flat, it's angled up here, and it's about a 1.5 fist distance from my body in the center, Tan Sao. So what I do is I open up my hand and I push my hand into Tan Sao. It's like my elbow's driving that out the center. If you picture this as almost like a mountain cliff and your Tan Sao's riding that. It's very important never to let Tan Sao, I see this an awful lot, Tan Sao kind of flops and flops. Tan Sao never flops, it rides that angle. So I go Tan Sao, Huen Sao. Another thing here, don't let this just drift back to here. Everything comes back as a unit. My elbow and my arm all drift back. My fingertips come together, and then my wrist, my Fook Sao, comes out the center, about a 1.5 fists from my body again. And this is nice and level. I should be able to put a glass of water right here. It shouldn't be like this, shouldn't be like this. Coming out nice and level. Tai Sao, it's a slight bend here of my arm. My hand comes up, Huen Sao. And now I'm going to show you on the left side here. 1.5 fists from my body. Drifts back, everything drifts back. Fook Sao comes out. That would be 1, up. 2. 3. In my center line. And then I Pak Sao, let my wrist fall back to my center, and palm strike straight out, Huen Sao. Now my right arm, my Tan Sao comes out, Huen Sao. First Fook Sao. Second Fook Sao. Third Fook Sao. Pak Sao. strike, Huen Sao, and return. There's a few things when we're doing the Sil Lim Tao form I want you to be aware of. For one, as this hand is going here, this is nice, loose, and relaxed, just like we said when we're in a front stance. What you're gonna find is as you're thinking about this, all sorts of bad, lazy things are gonna happen here. So when you're doing the form, conscious thought here. And it's gonna take a little bit of time because at first your brain, everything's kind of thinking out here, and then this hand winds up getting what we call lazy. So don't let your hands rest, it's always here. When I go Tan Sao, Huen Sao, back, don't let this drift in or go down. Why conscious thought here? Just as when I'm fighting, I don't throw a punch and then just let this hand fall asleep. We have conscious thought in both our hands. So this is a starting point to train that conscious thought and a hand that might be inactive, okay? So really keep an eye on that. Now let's do this. Let's go ahead and run through the third set of the Sil Lim Tao together. So go ahead and just get in a good front stance. So take your time, good front stance, hands back. I'm gonna wait a minute, make sure everybody's ready to go. Take a deep breath in and out and let everything relax. Excellent. So once again, your left hand, I'll be your mirror using my right hand. Tan Sao. Comes out the center of your body. Huen Sao. Let your left arm drift straight back. Fook Sao comes out. Up. Huen Sao. Fook Sao comes out, up, Huen Sao. And even though I said it's 3 times we come out with our Fook Sao, you can practice doing this over and over and over as a nice meditation, relaxing, up, here. So let's just do it one more time. Let's just say this was the 3rd time, out, up, Huen Sao, back, Fook Sao, out, Huen Sao. Now your right arm, Tan Sao to your center, Huen Sao. Drift everything back. Fingertips drop down, form that Fook Sao. Tai Sao comes up, open your hand, Huen Sao. Comes back. 2nd time, we're coming out with our Fook Sao. Up with our Tai Sao. Huen Sao. Out for the 3rd time, up. Huen Sao. Fook Sao. Strike. Huen Sao. Excellent job, excellent. So you can also get out of your stance by bringing that left foot to the right. Great. So we're gonna go ahead and run through sets 1, 2, and 3 and follow that through a few times and make sure you really have it. If you have any questions, if you're new and this is the first time you've done Wing Chun, welcome to your very first Wing Chun form. And if you've done Wing Chun before, but you've seen the Sil Lim Tao done slightly different and you have any questions, ask. It's important you understand. So thank you, and I'll see you in just a minute.